What's good, everybody? My name is the Generation 71. Thank you for tuning back into this random commentary with some Overwatch gameplay. I'm actually trying out Anna or Old Grandma, however you want to call her, or however, whoever, whatever, some ever, never ever, I don't know. But yeah, playing as Anna, just trying her out, seeing how she's doing. I think I agree with most people, kind of seeing how she's an all-rounder. So she's not exceptionally great at anything. It's not like I'm going to be like, oh, hey, I'm totally going to set this guy up for a massive amount of damage type of stuff, but it's still not like, oh, I'm going to do minuscule damage. So yeah, all-rounder, as well as like with heals and just strategic stuff that you could do with her. She's an all-rounder. So. But that's not the point of the video today. The point of the video today is kind of, I don't know, it's going to be a merger of two different things. Kind of wanted to go into something as far as, you know, I guess you could say it's consumerism, you know, in a way. It's weird. But so, point of being a consumerist, I don't even know if that is what I'm trying to say. But no, that's exactly not what I'm trying to say. But so in general, if you can do something, you can do something well, you should get paid for that. That's a lot of Western belief, let's just say that. It's going more towards the East as well, but overall that's a belief a lot of people hold dear. So if you do something well, you should get paid for it. So a lot of that you can go down to the basis of, okay, so what is the product you are trying to offer? Does the product help somebody? Does it fix somebody? Fix something? Does it entertain? Like, what does your product do? And then at that point, you have to start figuring out, I was like, okay, this is what my product does. This is who I'm targeting it towards. This is what, or this is who's going to want it. It's like, okay, so then you got that. You got the point of your product. You got exactly what, you know, how to sell your product. But now you got to figure out, it's like, okay, how do I get my product to the consumer? You could do it like as form as advertising. You know, if you got a mixtape, you can sell it off the back of your car, stuff like that. So you have to start thinking about, you know, different ways to get the product into the hands of the consumer, of your customers and all that. So when it comes to something like that, like with YouTube videos, like, okay, so what do I offer? Obviously I offer entertainment. It's not like my words are changing the world and be like, you know, everybody should have a pet squirrel. It's not like everybody's going to go out and buy a pet squirrel. It's just not going to happen. So what I offer is entertainment. Good entertainment? I don't know, but entertainment nonetheless. So, but then I have to think about, it's like, okay, so how do I get this product of entertainment out into the world? Well, you know, then YouTube offers you a bunch of like abilities with, you know, naming your video, tagging your video, sharing it on different media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, whatever, sharing it with friends, stuff like that. You know, that's how you get it out there. So, and in general, I mean, that's not that bad. But now let's say, you know, you're offering a product and the way you get it into the consumer's hands is from fear of, hey, if you don't watch this video, you're gonna die, you know what I mean? So that's like fear, and most people aren't gonna believe me, but some people, if I'm compelling enough, might, and that's the scary part. So again, let's go something a little bit more drastic. So if you don't eat an apple a day, yes, it won't keep the doctor away, but the doctor will come to your house, bang in the door, and start performing surgery on your like toe or something. That would freaking scare you. You know what I mean? And again, most people wouldn't believe it, but if I'm compelling enough and I'm, you know, I guess I stick to my guns, constantly preaching that, some people might believe it, and that's just insane. Because it just seems that a lot of people these days, I don't know if it's something where I don't even think it's the lack of education. I think it's a lack of common sense. But I mean, I worked in customer service all my life for the most part, and the first thing you learn is that common sense isn't that common. So, but I just don't understand how. And I'm gonna sound like one of those like crazy people you see like with tin foils, be like, yeah, you need to follow against the crowd, man. But it's just, I don't understand this sheep mentality where if there's somebody who's charismatic enough and, you know, powerful enough and just, you know, is insisting that this is the truth without any sort of facts being presented, people still buy into it, saying, oh yeah, you know, there's donkeys on the moon, man, we got to bomb the moon, yeah, those donkeys are going to invade Earth, and it's just not okay, we need to take care of this right now. And if, again, compelling enough, there are people who are going to believe it. So I don't understand where this sheep mentality comes from and how to fix it, because in the end, that's scary, because you pretty much have the masses of the people believing something on a feeling instead of actual facts. And if we did everything that we felt, man, we'd pretty much have a real life internet. So like everything you see on the internet, you would see in the real world. And honestly, with some of the stuff happening in general around the world, whether it be the US, you know, Britain, the Middle East, anything like that, that might be what's going to happen within the next couple of years. And that's a kind of a scary thought in my personal opinion. So it's just, if I'm trying to get to a point in anything of this, just if you are one of those people that tend to be like, you know, go with the crowd, be like, hey, you know, everybody's doing this, feeling this, I should do or feel this, take a second look if you can, if you have time, just being, hey, okay, so I believe this, why do I believe this? It's like, oh, because that's how I was born, or that's how I was raised, or that's just what I decide to, but why? What is your reasoning for? So to give you an example, like let's say I told you, which is completely true, I love cheesecake. It's like and when you ask me, it's like, why do you love cheesecake? I'm not gonna be like, because I fucking do, man. No. It's gonna be because like, oh, well, I like the texture, I like the taste, I like the crust that goes with it. I like the fact that you can get, you know, strawberry and blueberries with it. I have actual reasons to support my fact, but the reason why I love cheesecake. I'm not just gonna say, yeah, no, just something about cheesecake. Not sure. It feels good to eat. No, that doesn't work. So. But anyways, guys, yeah, I just wanted to kind of get that out there, just with everything I'm seeing, and just, I don't know, man, just seeing the world and how it is and what's happening. It's scary, but I mean, realistically, it's not as bad as history has ever been. I mean, we have lived in a period literally where we threw people into a giant arena There we go. Pronunciate. We threw people into a giant arena to fight not only each other, but, you know, giant bears or lions. So as long as we're not there, I mean, we're good. But then again, we also have UFC where we have people literally killing each other. So how much longer before we actually introduce lions or bears or tigers? Oh my. So but anyways, guys, I hope you guys found some food for thought in this video. I'm gonna cut it there for now, and yeah, awkward ending to the video. It's what I do, you know. This is my profession. No, it's all right, guys. All right, this has been the Generation 71, and we'll catch you guys later.